What up? It's your boy J Doll King helping here, man. And a lot of people been asking me to do this WM Doll versus Kimber Doll review. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't finna be perfect, but I can't wait no more. Like I told you, I ain't finna let perfect be the enemy of the good. So, hey, let's get this show rolling. Here we go. We talking about the heads first, baby. And with the heads, we got WM versus the beautiful Kimber Doll. And I'm gonna be honest with you. When you look at these faces, some of you better be like, shoes. I like that Kimber Doll. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Kimber Doll is beautiful. And the WM is beautiful. I just think the WM is a little more realistic. And the thing about Kimber Doll, I have to mention this. WM, you can choose between 300 heads. You either like this beautiful specimen or you don't. So in this regard, I give Kimber Doll an 8 and I give WM Doll a 10 because you can have so many limited choices as far as faces are concerned. But Kimber Doll was wonderful. Next, I go to the beautiful breast, ladies and gentlemen. And in the breast department, we have the Kimber Doll right here. And Lord have mercy, this is probably her A1 asset. I might not be a breast man, but I sure like these tatitas. And I'm telling you, they solid. They solid. Hey, nice nipples. And they actually got some nice bounce in them to be solid breasts. And for her to be a fourth of the price of a WM, that's some nice bounce. Now with the WM, on this model, I got a smaller breast. You can get some really big breasts on these WM dolls. But look, they small and they still look, I just barely touch them. And they rolling like a real breast. I mean, they really feel great. They're the gel implants as opposed to the hollow. And I promise you, the nipples on here feel just a little more real. But I promise you, I don't shortchange Kimber Doll at all. I give WM a 10. I give Kimber Doll an 8 in that regard. As far as the hands, I love me some Kimber Doll hands. I really think they're well made for this doll, especially at the price. Only thing about it is, you can tell that the wiring, just holding it, is not as strong as the WM comparison. And the WM doll has some very, strong hands, but it's still wiring also. The nails are harder, and you can just tell that the wiring is thicker on the inside. Both of them look nice to me. But I don't give anybody too high of a grade on hands because until I get one of them dolls with the jointed fingers, I don't like the wiring. I just feel like it just sets us all up to have to replace them at some point in time. So I give the WM an 8 and I give the Kimber Doll a 6 only because of the wiring. Next, I'll look at the feet. And with the feet, as you can see with the Kimber Doll, they've upgraded. They got like little bone structures in here now that you can see. Molded into the TPE, and I really like that. The thing is, they don't have any wires in any of the toes. All of them are floppy, but I actually like the floppiness. I don't know what it is. And they have a beautiful, on this model, a beautiful manicure, a French manicure on it that I like. Also on the WM, she has a beautiful, I got her with a beautiful pink finish on her toes. And it's 4 of them that are floppy. And this total only has a wire, but I think it's a very realistic looking foot, very realistic, and it's so dainty. I do give WM the heads up in net, and I gave it WM 9 and Kimber Doll 8 as far as the foot department. And then we have the vaginas. On the vagina and the anal openings, I'm not gonna go any further than letting you see this part. I do think the WM has a very, on this model I chose a very meaty vagina, and on this model Kimber Doll, they come with a more petite vagina. But the thing about it is, it's a very beautiful vagina. I think both of the anal and vaginal placements on these dolls are a little off, but they say that's common with TPE, but I think both of them have some very attractive parts. And I think I gave them, what did I give them on that? I gave them both a 9 because I like both of them for what they present separately. Now we'll go to, what did I go to? Butts. Yes, we'll go to butts. And oh my God, Saima Renee Uzumaki, my WM doll, that's the thing that WM specializes in, is rear ends. And you just tap that thing and it's moving. I mean, you really can't appreciate it from the camera view, but everything moving on this booty, and I love it. With the Kimber Doll, now she has a more of an apple butt, as you can see, but look, it's present. It's present. And got some shake to it. I actually like it. I really do. You can't change it though. So I give it a 8, and oh Lord jeez, hold on. I definitely give that a 10. I'm sorry. Now when we go to skin, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the depth of skin on the WM doll. It feel like you can go straight to the metal skeleton. It's just so soft, right? But with Kimber Doll, believe me, I've told you before, I don't know what they chose to make the Kimber Doll with, but it's a very high quality to be a fourth of the price of this WM Doll. I do give WM Doll the edge in that department, but not by a whole lot. I give it a 10 because it feels so real, and I give the Kimber Doll an 8 in that regard. Now, as far as eyes are concerned, I give, oh my God, look at those beautiful blue eyes of Asuna. And here are a pair of the hazel eyes from Kimber Doll. I just think that the depth of the eyes and the beauty is a little bit better with the WM models. So I definitely would give them an edge in eyes, and I give them a 10, and I give the Kimber Doll an 8 in that regard. And as far as the wigs, I don't have one out right now, but Kimber Doll, I love the color of their wigs, but they're a little light. They don't feel like they got as much hair in them. And I like I like WM wigs, even though people have complained about them. But I give WM a 9, and I give Kimber Doll a 7 in that regard. And the last thing I'll be examining is the skeleton, which I won't be able to demonstrate this to you, but on the WM, this part, this shoulder here can raise up. And it's what they call a shrugging shoulder. So it allows her to do a lot more poses. I haven't even gotten the chance to experiment with that as much yet. So with Kimber's, hers is stationary. Hers cannot go up and down. And honestly, her skeleton overall is a little bit more rigid, but I like the rigidity, even though some people complain about it. But I promise you, like, just with her arms, it's just easy. I just moved that without even trying. I just moved the arm out without even trying to push it back down. With Kimber Doll, like, I gotta, you see it out, but I gotta pull it a little bit. It's a little bit more rigid, but I like it like that. But either way, I give WM a 10 in that regard, and I give Kimber Doll a 8 in that regard. So overall, the scores were as follows. It was WM got a 95 out of 100, and Kimber Doll got an 80 out of 100. So Kimber Doll at a fourth of the price only was 15 points less than WM, which was 4 times as much. I love them both, don't get me wrong. I know it was bootleg, but you know, I hope that little review sort of gave you an idea of what you might want to go with in the future. It's J-Dog King Hefner, the beautiful girls, the Dog Queens. We want to say thank you for watching and participating, and hopefully you have a good Sunday evening and the rest of the week. Thank you for watching. We out of here.